Okay. My name is Deborah Haynes. I am Vice President and co-founder for Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers. And it is an absolute pleasure and a privilege to welcome you each here today. We're celebrating health, wellness, and longevity. And as you look around the room and you see these gold ribbons, we're patients. We're patients on a mission to protect our health. And it's you that we acknowledge, and we celebrate your health with you. You know, someone said that a man with good health has 1,000 wishes, and a man with poor health has but one. Now, I think we'd all agree what that one wish would be. Without our health, there's not too much else that takes priority in life. At Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers, we are about health, wellness, and longevity. And you're going to hear some stories this afternoon from some phenomenal patients who've taken that step to protect their health, and they've had some remarkable changes. Before I introduce you to our CEO and co-founder, Michael Boxenbaum, I'd like to acknowledge some people who worked hard to make this all possible. Part of the staff here at Anti-Aging and Vitality Center of Cleveland includes Elaine. She's our registered nurse. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Yeah. Gabriel Kramer. Gabriel. We have Amanda Tassler. Stand up, Amanda. And we send a special thank you to Gabriel's beautiful wife, Pam Kramer, and Zeta Rahman, who helped with that fabulous display of food. Now please join me in welcoming Michael Boxenbaum, who is our CEO and co-founder for Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers. Michael? You're welcome.
Welcome. As you heard, my name is Michael Boxenbaum, and with Deborah Haynes and Dr. Hugelon, I'm one of the co-founders of Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers, where we're dedicated to working with you as your partner in attaining health from the inside out. And I've been tasked with 3 different missions that'll be very brief for you this afternoon. First and foremost, we have 2 very special guests that I would like to introduce to you. And they are, initially, we have a surgeon who's in our midst, who is a prestigious surgeon, well known in the Cleveland metropolitan area. And it's our hope that this particular surgeon ultimately will become part of your Anti-Aging and Vitality Center of Cleveland, doing some very specialized new procedures that we'll talk about in a moment. It's too early to announce him yet. But I would like to introduce to you a very special guest, way in the back, Dr. Edgar Tolentino. Dr. Tolentino, if you'd just stand for a moment. I am also pleased to introduce another very special guest who came, I think, the farthest distance of all of us. Deborah came from Atlanta. I came in from Minnesota. This gentleman came in from Dallas, Texas. Dr. Sam Lamb is an amazing facial plastic surgeon working in the Plano, Texas area. And it's our very strong hope that as we open our center in Plano, Texas, that we're working very closely with Dr. Lamb. He's also our executive movie producer, Dr. Sam Lamb. Thank you, Sam. The second thing I'm going to do is talk briefly about what this is all about. You know more than anyone, especially our valued and incredible patients, which I've heard some of the testimonials already today that are very moving, very powerful. Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers was founded with a very specific mission to set up very sophisticated anti-aging and vitality centers across the country to assist patients in attaining health from the inside out. Whether the patient comes to us because she has fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue or a menopausal issue, or he comes to us because he has an andropausal issue or some other problem, we're here to be your partner in helping you attain health from the inside out. Our objective is from this moment forward to help you make the rest of your life the best of your life through health from the inside out. That's what we're here for. So we're here also to sing your praises. You're the individuals who had the knowledge, the forethought, and courage to come forward when things maybe weren't working out for you with your regular physicians and try something a little different. For that, we salute you, and that's why we had in our first anniversary this Patient Appreciation Day. So let's hear it for all of you. I want you to applaud yourselves. You all know, or most of you I think know, what we do. We use safe, effective, bioidentical hormones, identical to yours, whether you're a woman or a man. Absolutely identical molecularly. So they're made just for you, one patient at a time. We use high-grade, quality supplements that are manufactured exactly the way FDA is now requiring it to be manufactured, to make sure you get the best outcome possible. And for those of you who receive the micronutrient infusion therapy, you have experienced what can be done with an amazing technology developed at Johns Hopkins University in the 1970s, and not used well enough, but you can get it here. What I also wanted to share with you is a new technology that we're going to be bringing here to Cleveland in the very near term. We've thoroughly tested it in Atlanta, and it's working beautifully. The technology is FDA approved. It's called liposelection. Liposelection. For those patients who, as we age, start to struggle a little bit with weight, we all know weight can be a problem. It can be a serious health problem. And a lot of people don't want liposuction. It is traumatic. It's very traumatic. Liposelection was created by some very sophisticated medical people to make it safe and gentle to remove adipose or fat tissue from the body. How did they do it? They used ultrasound. Everybody's heard of ultrasound? They put an ultrasonic probe on the tip of a very slender surgical wand called a cannula. Everywhere that tip goes, fat is emulsified on contact. I like to say it turns into warm butter. Some other people said, don't say that. But what happens is the fat cells are literally melted before your eyes. And then the fat under the skin is gently siphoned and massaged out of the body, all in one procedure. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. As I say, we've tested this thoroughly in Atlanta, and Dr. Hugelon has approved us to move forward and start adding that technology here in the not too distant future. I'm going to give you one example of one patient who had a liposelection. This is a woman who's about 55 years old. She had some fatty deposits on her body, and she was gracious enough to allow us to borrow her film. This is what she looked like before her liposelection. And then you can see what she looked like after her procedure. Pretty dramatic. Now, when we put together the ability to balance your hormones, one of the amazing side effects very often is boosting your metabolism. The ability for your body to literally burn fat and fuel faster. When we couple that with liposelection for select patients who really want or need this procedure, the ability to take the fat off and then keep it off is dramatically improved so that you can attain health from the inside out, which is what we're all about. So we're excited to be able to tell you in the very near term, we'll be announcing when the liposelection technology will be available here at the Anti-Aging and Vitality Center of Cleveland. The third thing that I'm tasked with doing today, which is the greatest part of today for me, is to introduce someone that is important to all of us. Our medical director here at the Anti-Aging and Vitality Center of Cleveland. It just so happens she's also the Chief Medical Officer for Anti-Aging and Vitality Centers. As we open more and more centers across the United States and into Canada, Dr. Felicitas Hugelon will be the individual responsible for thoroughly training every physician to practice the highest quality anti-aging medicine that you expect from us. What Dr. Hugelon's going to do after I introduce her is talk for a bit, and then she's going to introduce several patients who have volunteered to give non-coached, sincere testimonials about what has happened to them in their lives by becoming partners with us, and we with them, in attaining health from the inside out.